Pleasure Island, a place of fun, freedom and indulgence, or at least that's what it seems at first. But beneath the surface of Pinocchio's infamous Pleasure Island lies a darker message, one that holds a powerful commentary on child exploitation. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the darker aspects of Disney's Pinocchio Pleasure Island. While this part of the movie might have terrified us as kids, there's a lot more going on here than just children turning into donkeys. In fact, it could be seen as a metaphor for child exploitation. So let's break it down. At first glance, Pleasure Island seems like a child's dream come true, no school, no rules, endless fun. But this is where the theory comes in. What if Pleasure Island represents something far more sinister? Many interpret this as a metaphor for the manipulation and exploitation of children by adults or society. Here the boys indulge in their worst impulses, and they're encouraged to do so. They're drawn into a false sense of freedom, but in reality, this so-called freedom is a trap. Just like how society sometimes tempts children with things that seem liberating at first, only to use or exploit them later. The fun comes to a sudden halt when the boys begin to transform into donkeys. In the story, this change symbolizes the loss of their humanity, their innocence. But look closer, and you'll see a more profound commentary here. These children are no longer seen as children, they're reduced to animals, beasts of burden. The fact that these boys are destined to work in circuses or mines as donkeys hints at something deeper: child labor. Historically, children have been exploited for cheap labor, losing their childhood to work in dangerous and oppressive conditions. This scene in Pinocchio could be reflecting the same idea. The coachman, who runs Pleasure Island, is a perfect symbol of exploitation. He offers the boys freedom, no rules, no restrictions, only to turn them into literal work animals. This can be seen as a warning about how the world exploits children, corrupting them with false promises of fun and freedom, only to use them for personal gain. The moment when the donkeys cry out, "I want to go home," is heartbreaking, because it shows that even though they've been physically transformed, they're still just children. They didn't understand the consequences of their actions, and now they're trapped in a system that no longer cares for their well-being. So what's the bigger picture here? Pleasure Island could be seen as representing the pressures that society places on children, pressures that can rob them of their innocence and humanity. Think about it. Society often encourages children to grow up too fast, to chase after material goods, or to adopt behaviors that aren't appropriate for their age. In today's world, we still see echoes of this. Children are often exploited for labor, advertising, or even in industries like entertainment. They're pushed to become adults before they're ready, and like the boys on Pleasure Island, they lose their sense of self and freedom. So, what does this all mean? Well, Pinocchio might be a children's movie, but it carries a powerful warning for both kids and adults. It's a reminder that childhood is precious, and that we should protect it from those who would seek to exploit it. Pleasure Island isn't just a cautionary tale about bad behavior, it's a reflection of how society sometimes treats its children. By understanding the deeper meanings behind these scenes, we can be more aware of the pressures and exploitation children face in the real world. So the next time you watch Pinocchio, remember, it's not just about the story of a wooden boy wanting to become real. It's also a reminder to keep children safe from a world that's sometimes all too ready to take advantage of them. Until next time, may your nights be mysterious, your discoveries chilling, and your stories hauntingly unforgettable. If you enjoyed this mind-tingling journey, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell to join us on our next thought-provoking adventure into the unknown.